Hi, this is Kai from New Electronic Frontier, and today I'm going to show you what you can do with little modules like this, which you need to take out of your modular rack and put them in to update them or, put new samples on them. And in this case, I use the Erica Synth Pico drums for all of my drum sets within my modular system. But they are really nice. They have trigger input and 2 channels actually. But they don't have an SD card port or anything else, and you need to take them out of the rack to update them via USB adapter. So I found a way for me how to do this in a fast manner. And I show you in a second how you can easily get these modules grouped and get them out fast. So I have these 2 pins, and I just screw them a little bit, and you see, just in a second, I have my modules out of the rack. And as you can see, I've constructed a mini rail. I'll show you in a second how to do this in detail. And so I can easily access the ports for the update of the samples. So, and you can do this conveniently every now and then on a very fast pace. And you see, after reattaching them, it's, stable and fast and good enough. So now to the details. You can see here the same module. I've detached the power cables. And I've actually detached one side of my mini rail construction. If you just have one module, you can also use this Befaco Knurlies, they are called. And they are long screws, which a washer, directly inside, and you can use just, screw them by hand or with a screwdriver or anything else. They're very handy. The price point is quite high, but they're very handy. I really love these things by now. And they brought me to the idea of doing this actually. So you have the 3 modules. And now you need a way to combine them to get them out or into the rack as fast as possible. I've actually, I'm using these things as, one module is my bass drums, to layer them, I need 2 channels, the other one is the snares and claps, the third one is just for, all other percussion stuff. So actually, if I update, I need to update them all, and you see there's the ports where you have to update them. And here you see my rail construction. So it's a very simple one. You see you use standard M3 screws and plastic washers. And what you use for the mini rail is actually a rail from a Eurorack skiff system. I show you here. You see these rails, and inside these rails you have these nuts rails, let's say it. I'm not sure how they're called in English. I'm not even sure how they're called in German. So this is actually where you screw in all the little screws of your modules, right, to fix the modules within the skiff or the rack or whatever you use. And these things are actually available for a couple of euros with your favorite synth dealer. So what you do is you just measure the width of your module. You just cut this with a metal saw. Then you come up with this little piece like this, right? So it has a different color, but it doesn't matter. So, and then you take one of the screws, standard Eurorack screw, so you have a lot of them laying around, I guess. You put 2 plastic washers on to have a distance to be sure that the screw does not come out of the mini rail. So that should be flat. You screwed it in. And you see, that's great. Then you align the modules. The middle one stays without a screw for the moment. And if you have them aligned fine, you take the second set of washers and the screw. And you fix this into the outer module. And when you've done that, the whole combination is already quite stable. And last but not least, you take, in my case, a Knurly. You can also take a longer M3 screw you get. And even if you need to customize, you can also, use a metal saw to cut longer screws to whatever need you have. So and what now happens if you put the Knurly in, it first fixes the middle module. And if you screw it in wide enough, you will see that it comes really out of this mini rail. I try to find the right angle here to show you. You can see it comes out of there, And this is just enough to fix this into your usual skiff system, right? So here's, you know, the little rail, the screw rail for showing that. And there's a little bit of distance in between, which you would need because, you know, if you have the rail of the Eurorack system, this is also a little bit of space in between. But this is how it works. So you have just 2 screws and you just, you know, can easily detach, attach a whole bunch of modules. In my case, like 3 of these Pico drums together. But you can use this also for like all other modules you like. And if you reconfigure your cases a lot, you can chunk longer, you know, pieces of that. You can put in different modules and you probably have, you know, 1, 2, 3 attachment points, but instead of unscrewing like 10, 20 screws, you just take the big ones here and you can, you know, easily reconfigure your case thingies here. So that was me, Kai from New Electronic Frontier. I hope that tip helped you, made my life easier, hope makes you too. If you like, come back and subscribe and comment and like. And whatever. Have a good day. Bye-bye.